Okay, guys, today I decided to do something completely different. In lieu of doing a starting perk only challenge, I decided to set up a loadout that is perks that I have never used at all. And frankly, all of them individually are okay, but this is a hodgepodge. Everything that's on here is kind of limited and very specific and kind of single use as it triggers. So, the clown perk, Pop Goes the Weasel. This is one I've known about. I've thought about putting it in some generator-focused builds. I haven't used it. Tier 1 on most of these. After I hook a survivor, the next generator I damage instantly loses 20%. And then the normal regression will apply thereafter. Has a 35-second activation after the survivor is hooked. So it doesn't go on cooldown. It's just anytime I hook a survivor, I go and damage a gen, it will immediately lose 20%. That's a pretty significant amount, though I'm not sure it's quite as strong as some other generator perks. Obviously, it could be very strong paired in a generator-focused only build. The next one is Iron Maiden. A Legion perk. I can open lockers 30% faster. Not super useful, again. But if survivors go into a locker and they exit, they're going to be exposed. So one hit downs for 30 seconds after they exit. And when they do exit a locker, they're going to scream. And I will see their location for 4 seconds. So that is like the only element of our reading potential. It's all incumbent on them popping in a locker and popping out. The next one is a Doctor perk, Monitor and Abuse. While in a chase, my terror radius gets increased by 8 meters. Otherwise, it gets decreased by 8 meters, and my FOV gets increased by 3 degrees. So, kind of a bizarre perk. There's a reason I've never used it, but I figured, hey, this is an oddball one. Let's just throw it in and see what happens. And finally, Knockout. This is a cannibal perk. Survivors that are put into the dying state by my basic attacks don't get revealed to their fellow survivors if they're outside of 16 meters from where they are on the ground. Survivors that are put into the dying state crawl 50% slower for 15 seconds, and they have a 25% reduction in recovery. They are also affected by blindness, which prevents them from seeing auras. So if they're trying to get to their buddies, they're not going to know where to go. So all of these perks on their own are very kind of situational. Together, I'm not sure how well this build is going to go, but we're going to throw it onto the Wraith and just see what happens. Okay, auto wrecker map. Glad I have Wraith. Nice big one, so his speed boost while cloaked is going to probably come in handy here. I'm going to guess that they're all spawning down on the opposite side of the map here. Swing and a miss. Bruh. Nice movement, but unamused. Let's give this a kick. Good attempt there, bud. Good effort. Don't know where it is they popped that other gen, but it was very fast. So there's definitely 2 working together. Possibly 3 on the opposite side of the map. Sorry, Dwight. Hook way over there. Hook right here. Okay. I could take him to the basement, but I'm not going to do that. Mainly because I don't want to have to run down into the basement. I hear him in this locker. Now she saboed a hook, but I'm not going to use that hook. I'm going to use this hook. Hopefully he can't pull that pallet down. Yep. I feel like that's a perk that gets slept on by a lot of Survivor players, including me. She's going to be right back up on this. Problem with dropping like that is you're slow. So now I just got to grab and I'll take her right up to this hook. They're making pretty good progress. And I've only two-hooked Felix. But they have no choice but to get down here now. Or they let half their team die. Yep, one just died on hook. And I hear this gen is nearly done, which means there's going to be a Dwight on it. Nope, but he's nearby. Maybe he's not. Maybe that's the gen she was working. Yep, I expected that, but I do want to check this gen on the back corner. I'm going to guess that they're going to cluster together. She saboed the hook right there. Good call, but there's one right here, so. I know, sometimes the hook placement is not super friendly to Saboteur. Or she could have been using a toolbox. I'm not entirely certain. But that does mean that the other two are back on this side of the map. They've got themselves pinched into a position where they have left the gens left to be done in close proximity for me to easily monitor, which is one thing I talk about a lot. Which is why I like that one perk that shows you 3 that are in proximity, because it definitely gives you the best lay of the land. Don't know where his Meg is, but she's going to have to make a move for it. Nicely done. So, she gets out of the hatch. Nicely done. That was a slick and quick exit. That's the second time while trying some random kind of weird killer builds that I've never done before. Just lucky draw. So well played by the survivors there. Really good attempt. Not a build that I would necessarily say is bad. It's just weird. It's just weird. I mean, individually, none of these perks are super duper strong. You could maybe make an argument for knockout. But altogether, it was a very bizarre hodgepodge, but it was pretty fun to play some perks I've never played before. So, hope you enjoyed it, guys. Appreciate you checking in. We will catch you on the next one.